welcome back to Moving with Grace Yoga. And so actually today we're going to start right on our mats on our backs. And so get comfortable, bend the knees at first, maybe open your heart a little bit, lift up, lift your heart. Send a little bit of love into the world. And then from here, just carefully, with love, lower yourself down onto the mat. Place your feet hip distance apart and let the knees just knock together. And then from this place of support, allow your body to simply sink into the earth. Place the hands softly on your belly and simply breathe. Give yourself a little bit of love. Today's lesson will be all about connecting. Connecting your body to your heart to your mind. How we move matters. If you move with love, you send love into the world. If you move with peace as an intention, you send peace into the world. And so as you flow today, just remember to be kind to yourself. One last deep breath right into the belly. Then gently, carefully open the knees, hip distance apart. Let your right leg extend down onto the ground. Bring your left knee into your chest and gently squeeze down. Feel the pressure of your thigh into your belly. And also work on extending the right leg gently down towards the earth. You can make gentle circles with your left hip. Make space. Begin to make space with love and intention. One last squeeze of the left knee towards your chest. And then as you anchor the right leg down onto the earth, lift the left leg straight up towards the ceiling. Bring both hands behind your left thigh. And gently push your left leg into your hands and your hands into the back of your thigh. Breathe, feel a little bit of heat. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, gently let the legs soften towards your chest, keeping it long. Pause where you feel the stretch, the edge. Take an inhale. As you exhale, push the left leg into your hands into your thigh. Begin to feel the heat. Extend the right leg towards the ground a little bit more and breathe into your belly. And if there's still a little bit more space, gently squeeze the leg towards your face. And then let go, let your leg come back to horizontal. Bend the left knee. You look like you're into a chair. And then let that left knee come across your body over towards the right side into a gentle twist. Once your foot reaches the ground or you find support, rearrange your shoulders. See if you can open on the ground. And then breathe into the entire left side of your body. Make space. If you feel comfortable with this, maybe the gaze can go towards the left. One more inhale and exhale. Bring your left knee back to center. Bring the left foot back to the ground. Rearrange on your mat if you've shifted a little bit. And then switch legs. The left leg is long, right knee comes to the chest. Give your right leg a big hug. Once again, you can make circles. You can breathe into your belly. And remember to connect. As you gently extend the left leg downward into the earth, extend the right leg up towards the ceiling. Reach behind your right thigh. Pause, anchor the shoulders down. And as you keep extending the right leg up, push your right thigh into your hands and your hands into your thigh. Breathe, feel some heat. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, release the pushing, the resisting, and let the right leg come closer towards your face. Pause where you feel the edge. Take a moment. And once again, take an inhale. As you exhale, push your right leg into your hands into your right leg. Create some heat. Keep the breath to fan the flames. And then release the tension on an exhale. And see if using your breath, you can bring the right leg just a little bit closer towards your face. Any amount that feels good here. One more breath. And then release the right leg towards the ceiling. Bend the right knee to 90 degrees. And see if you can let your right leg travel over the left in an open, gentle twist. Expand your wings, your arms to either side. Take the time to unravel the shoulders. And if it feels good, you can gaze towards the right. And breathe space into the entire right side of your body. Just by using your breath. One more time. And then gently, carefully unraveling back to center. Bend both knees up and then squeeze both knees into your chest. You can make gentle circles and then gently maybe bring the forehead towards your knees. Breathe. And then use this connection, this tightness, to roll gently, feeling the love. Maybe you arrive in boat, maybe you don't. Pause here, lift the heart, shoulder blades on your back. Maybe you just hang on for your dear life. Keep the breath. Lift up from the heart. Maybe the hands can release for a moment. You can do this. Full breath. Shaking is good. And then bring both feet down to the ground. Lift your heart and squeeze round. Breathe into your back body. And then unravel, however you choose to get there. Come into all fours. Hands on the ground, shoulders and wrists align. Hips and knees in line. Do anything that makes you find your sense of connection. And then inhale, look forward, chest forward. Exhale, push into the hands, belly button to spine, round. Inhale, look forward, chest forward, using your breath. Exhale, pushing to your hands, belly button to spine. Drop the head. One more time. Inhale, look forward, chest forward, open. Exhale, tap into your core, connect, round your spine. Return to neutral spine. Feel the front body meeting the back body, supporting your back. Tuck the toes under. Take an inhale. As you exhale, push into the hands and gently hover. Feel the connection and the heat. Lower the knees. Pause, neutral spine. Keep the toes tucked. Take an inhale. As you exhale, push into the hands, squeeze the shoulder blades on the back, lift and hover. And then slowly down. Brief pause here, find your strength. Take an inhale. As you exhale, push into the hands, hover the knees for a moment, and push back to downward facing dog. First downward dog of the day. Feel free to move, pedal your dog. Few stretches, waggle your tail, and then find stillness. Push so hard into your hands, you feel your chest moving towards your thighs. Feel your sit bones lifting up to the sky. Inhale, lift up on the ball of your toes. Breathe and hold. Exhale, lower the heels down. Inhale, lift the heels up. Squeeze the inner thighs. Lift the sit bones. Push into your hands, chest towards your thighs. Exhale, heels down to the ground. Inhale, lift the heels up. One last time. You can do this. Full breath. Lower the heels to the ground. Knees to the ground. Untuck the toes. Brief child's pose. Reset. Find your foundation in tabletop, Tuck the toes under. Take an inhale. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Find your stillness right away, warming up. Take an inhale. As you exhale, hinge over to the top of a push-up. This can be done on your knees or not, your choice. Breathe. Inhale. As you exhale, push back to downward facing dog. Inhale. As you exhale, hinge forward, top of a push-up. Pause, breathe. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale. As you exhale, hinge forward, top of a push-up. Pause. Inhale. As you exhale, lower down. As you arrive on the ground, untuck the toes. Bring the forearms out in front of you. Begin to push the tops of your feet into the earth behind you. Squeeze the inner thighs, pubic bone down into the earth. Lift the shoulder blades onto your back, heart forward. Breathe space. Lower back down, hands by your side rib. Tuck the toes under. Back of the neck long. Begin to engage into your core, belly button to spine. And then push back up into plank. Downward facing dog. Keep the breath. It's your power. Look forward and begin to walk intentionally forward to the top of your mat. And as you get here, deep forward fold. Arms can be whatever you wish them to be, holding on to the elbows. Take an inhale, maybe lift up just a little bit. And as you exhale, really anchor and lift the hip creases up so that your torso can hang down. And then from here, push into the earth, all four corners of your feet. Knees are bent. Neck is long. Unravel one vertebrae at a time. The head comes up last. Pause in Tadasana, mountain pose. Really anchor into the earth. Test out where your balance is in your feet and try to even it out. Inhale, look up, reach up. Exhale, hand touch, forward fold, hands coming to the front of the shins. Inhale, look forward, chest forward, the spine is long. Exhale, bend the knees as much as you need to for your forward fold. Drop your head. Push into the earth on an inhale, unravel. Lift up. Head comes up last, hands to the side. Heart is open. Inhale, look up, reach up, hands touch. Exhale, hands coming down towards the front of the shins or the ground. Inhale, look forward, chest forward. Spine is long for halfway lift. Exhale, bend, forward fold. Push into the earth, unravel one vertebrae at a time. Head comes up last, Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, look up, reach up. Exhale, hands coming down towards the shins or the ground. Inhale, look forward, chest forward. Exhale, forward fold. Really let go of what does not serve you. Plant the hands on either side of your feet and bring the left leg long behind you. Lower the left knee. Untuck the back toes. And rise up. Find your stability first. Squeeze the legs together. Maybe you come away here and you tuck the pubic bone to your belly button. Zipper up and tailbone down. Now keep this as you return to your crescent lunge. And then from this stability, inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands towards the ground as you push into your front leg. Roll onto your heel. You might have to move it a little bit ahead. Squeeze the right hip into its socket. Pull back on the right toes. The front toes and ankle are pulling towards your face as you squeeze the shoulder blades and have your spine long. Extend and drape your torso over your front leg. Back of the neck is long. Soften. Roll back into your front foot. Tuck the back toes under. Lift the back knee. Push into the hands and return to downward facing dog. Find stillness. Inhale, left leg briefly up behind you. Exhale, knee to nose, and bring the left foot to your left thumb, doing whatever you need to get there. Lower the right knee on the ground. Untuck the back toes. Squeeze the legs towards one another. Feel your lower belly engage. From this engagement, your torso can lift up. Maybe you push a little bit into the front foot, tuck the tailbone down, and then return to a forward shift in your legs. Keep pushing into the back foot. This is what gives you stability. Reach up, crescent lunge. Exhale, both hands on either side of the left foot. Push into your left foot. Rock back on the heel. Runner's lunge. As you keep making space, keep long with your spine. Roll back into your front foot. Frame your front foot with your hands. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Look forward and push and step forward, front of your mat. Forward fold. Exhale. Push into the feet, unravel. One vertebrae at a time. Back in Tadasana. Mountain pose. Hands on the hips. Take a short step back with the left foot facing 45 degrees out. Warrior one. Find your alignment, front knee and ankle in line. The right hip pulling back as if you're trying to face forward as much as it feels good. From this stability, pushing into the earth, squeezing the inner thighs, lift arms skyward. Inhale. Exhale, cactus your arms. Once again, inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus your arms. Hands back on the hips, torso back into neutral. Keep the hands on the hip, take an inhale, and as you exhale, push so hard into the front foot, maybe you come up on the ball of the back foot. Once again, heel back down. Inhale, as you exhale, push so hard into the front foot, maybe the back leg lifts, and maybe you carry on with this connection. Warrior 3, hands can be at your back. And then bring the hands back to the hips. Bring that left leg forward and maybe you reach up into a one-legged standing Tadasana. Exhale everything down. Hands on the hips. Take an inhale. As you exhale, right leg step back. Warrior 1. Squeeze the legs towards one another. Feel your lower belly engage. Lift the arms up. Warrior 1. Inhale. As you exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, reach up. Cactus your arms. Bring your torso back to neutral spine. Hands on the hips. Really pushing forward into that front foot. See if you can push so hard into your front foot that maybe you come up on the ball of the back toes. Come down, right heel down, back heel down. Do it again. Push so hard into the front foot that squeeze everything in, that you lift, and maybe your back leg lifts. Shaking is okay. We all have one good side, one bad side. Maybe you reach forward in a warrior 3. Use your breath. Extend, crown of the head towards one side, ball of the feet towards the other, belly button to spine. And then keep pushing into that left foot as you journey with your right knee up in a one-legged Tadasana. Shaking is good, falling is okay. Just reset, breathe, connect to yourself with love and kindness. One more breath, and then hands together, leg back down to the ground. Connect to the earth, connect your palms to your heart and pause, feel your heartbeat. Breathe. Now that you know you are strong, bring your hands to your hips as you bring your left leg back into a warrior 2, long step, with the back foot parallel to the short end of your mat. The front knee is over your ankle. Check that you can see your first and second toe. If the knee is rolled in, guide by pulling that right hip into its hip socket. Once you have this foundation, bring both hands, one in front, one in back. Warrior 2. Push into these imaginary pillars, shoulder blades down, squeezing belly button to spine. pause. And then gently, carefully, front arm, bring your forearm to your front thigh. Let your left arm travel in front of your face, over your head. Your right hand is open to the ceiling. Feel as if you're holding something heavy. Now push into the left side, outer edge of your foot, and anchor there as you reach with your left hand over your head. And then returning, warrior two. Pause and see if you can sink and anchor a little bit lower. Bring the back hand to your thigh, turn the front palm over, inhale and exalt. Back to warrior two, windmill, hands on either side of your front foot, lift the back heel, step forward, forward fold. Let your head dangle, back of the neck is long. Let go of what does not serve you. Push into the feet, unravel. Rise up. Hands in Tadasana, mountain pose. Hands to your hips, step back with the right leg, warrior two. Back foot parallel to the short end of your mat, front knee is bent. Watch that you're not sickling inward. Guide the knee back over your ankle and lower down. Squeeze the legs towards one another as you expand your wings, front and back. Look over your index and third finger. Lift through the heart. Breathe. From this sense of stability and balance, bring the left forearm, front forearm to your front thigh. Turn the palm up to the ceiling. Let your right arm travel long in front of you. Reach overhead. Push into the outside edge of your right foot and reach towards the sky with your right arm. Keep lengthening the whole right side of your torso. Feel the heat. Windmill and unravel back to warrior two. Find your strength. Turn the front palm over. Bring the right arm to your right thigh. Lift the left palm up towards the sky. Exalt. Peaceful warrior. Return to warrior two. Windmill, your hands to either side of your front foot. Lift your back heel. Long lunge. Step forward. Front of your mat. Let it go. Forward fold. Knees are bent any amount that feels good. Push into the feet, unravel one vertebrae at a time. The head comes up last. From here, find your way into chair pose. So you need to anchor down through those feet. You need to really find all four corners of your feet. Maybe lift lift all 10 toes and try to see where you're balanced. Once you've lifted the toes, you've found the four corners, you feel your belly button engage, your lower abdomen engage. Return the toes to the ground. Sink your hips back down, the inner thighs pulling down and back. Long neck. And from here, lift the arms forward. Your palms are open as if you're holding something heavy. If your shoulders are way ahead, bring the shoulders back onto your back and sink a little bit lower. Breathe. Feel the heat connect to your core. Bring the hands together, thumbs to your heart, push into the earth. Rise up. Hands to the side. Once again, find the four corners of your feet. Sink your hips, bend your knees, hands rise up. And this time, take an inhale. As you exhale, let the arms travel back as your weight shifts forward onto the ball of your feet. Heels rise. Hummingbird, drinking bird. Shaking is good. Heels back down, arms comes forward. Hold the sun up. Hands together, push into your feet. Tadasana, hands at your heart. Now that we know what we're doing, let's do it one more time. Hands back, sink your hips. Hands forward, find your strength. Squeeze your inner thighs, push into the ball of your feet. Heels lift, breathing, loving, focusing, peaceful thoughts here. And then bring the hands together, the heels down as we stand up and feel the heartbeat. Let go of your hands to either side, with the feet a little bit wider. Make space. And then looking to the ground, you can have some blocks ready if you know you need that. Gently coming into a squat. You don't have to come all the way down. You have to find your edge. You can be sitting here. You can put blocks behind to come to a seat like this. You can put blocks in front to give you support. Elbows into your thighs. Push your elbows out into your knees squeeze into your elbows. From this, you push into the earth with your feet. Lift the crown of the head towards the sky. Full breath. And from here, whatever it takes to come down to the ground gracefully. Move your blocks if you have them in front of you. Support your body as it comes back down to the earth. The knees are bent, feet hip distance apart, and lift the chest up towards the sky. Breathe. And maybe we check in again and see how we did, bringing the legs up. Tired, shaking is good. Maybe you hold on for dear life. Maybe you let go what does not serve you. Boat pose. Keep lifting the heart. Maybe you play and lift one leg and another. Hands again. And give yourself some love. Squeeze it. Make sure you have space behind you. And lower down to the ground. Torso down, knees are bent. Then rearrange on your mat so you can bring your heels closer to your cheeks here. Again, finding the four corners of your feet, lifting all 10 toes. Connect belly button to spine. You can feel your low back kind of dig or flatten into the ground. And from this sense of engagement, hands or arms are in robot-like position, palms facing each other so you can squeeze the shoulder blades on your back here. Just pause here, still on the ground, feeling everything kind of connecting in your torso. The inner thighs are squeezing and you're pushing your shins forward as you press into your feet, press into the back of your forearms, lifting your hips, chest up towards chin, chin gently, almost imperceptibly up towards the sky. Engage the back of your head. Breathe. And then gently and carefully, lovingly unraveling, but one vertebrae at a time, so the front body keeps engaging. You lifted one vertebrae at a time and you're going to come back down to the earth. Keep squeezing the lower belly so that one vertebrae only touches down. Feel the space. Take your time. One more chance here. Squeeze the knees into your chest. Maybe roll gently from side to side. Bring the right foot down to the earth. Extend the right leg. Lift the left leg up to the ceiling. Gently squeeze your left leg towards your face. Find what feels good. Bend the left knee as if you're into a chair with that left leg. Let the whole left leg cross over your body into a gentle twist towards the right. Once you make contact, unravel the shoulders, expand the wings, gaze to the left, and breathe. Let go. Inhale back up to center. Switching legs, left foot coming towards the ground, right knee coming up towards your chest. Extend the left leg, lift the right foot up towards the ceiling. As you anchor the left leg down, gently squeeze the right leg towards your face. Make space. Check in. Let go of your right leg, let it come back to just extending towards the ceiling. Bend the right knee, and then let the right knee come across your body. Gentle twist to the left, expand your wings. If it feels good to do so, look over your right hand. Make space. Entire right side of your body. Unravel. Come back to center. Bring the feet to the ground. And we come back to the same position we started in. Knees together. position for your Shavasana, or extend the legs long. Or you can always do legs up the wall, just like this, depending on where you are. Expanding the wing and letting go of what does not serve you. Once again, thank you very much for being here this week. Stay safe. And see you